Okay, Not a Safer Barrier asks, fix Alex Bowman's paint scheme. Ask and ye shall receive. Alright, so even though I quite like this paint scheme, what I'm going to do is just clone stamp the ever-loving shit out of it. So I just got my clone stamp here, and we're just going to get rid of the Chevy Goods logo. We're going to keep cloning and stamping that. We're going to keep on going and just do this until all the Chevy Goods logo is completely gone. And so we'll just keep coloring that in, good, until it looks real professional, and I think that looks pretty good. So next we'll get rid of this essential worker, kind of like the US government did. So we'll just fill that in with some nice blackness, and after all that's said and done, I think it looks pretty good. Gave you exactly what you asked for. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the show where I fix your paint. Most of these liveries make me want to faint, so I'm gonna fix them today and make them straight. Now why don't you subscribe to me if you ain't? Can you tell I'm white? I can't. NASCAR authority says, Mark Martin's Viagra car but censored. Now that's a pretty funny idea, but I don't think Viagra would go for being censored on the car when they're pouring hundreds of thousands of dollars into it. Now I want to make a design that really enhances Viagra's presence in NASCAR, and I think I found just the way to do it. So I have the entire car selected, and what does Viagra do again? So that pretty much sums it up. I don't know who wouldn't buy Viagra after viewing this car. Alright, next up. Will Holt says, make a Kyle Busch car sponsored by Dr. Phil. Now, Dr. Phil has a big enough ego to where I feel like he would just put his face on the car, so that's what we're going to do. And luckily, Dr. Phil's head is already pretty much M&M shaped, so no trouble there. So let me just make a quick clipping mask. Goodbye, nightmarish red M&M. Fill that all in, and then move Dr. Phil to the bottom layer so we can strategically place his face on the rear corner panel. And he's just peeking around the little fender there, waiting to see what NASCAR driver's having mental issues next. It's probably going to be Joey Logano. And we'll add some shadowing and just in case you didn't know who Dr. Phil was, NASCAR's been looking for some new sponsor space, so we'll put it right there on the 18, and I think that looks pretty stellar. There's your Dr. Phil car, Will. Alright, my buddy Dylan on Instagram asked me to fix Joe Nemechek's number 87 car from 2013 or 14, and I just can't believe Joe Nemechek is still kicking it. So I think no sponsorship, perfect opportunity to share some wisdom with the youngsters of the sport, and just to flex that he's still alive. There you go, Dylan. Matt Tuck wants me to fix the big three. Now, this was 2 years ago, but we're going to ignore that. 2 years ago, the big three was Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch, and Martin Truex Jr. But I think, those aren't guys that you really think of when you think NASCAR. We want people who are at the forefront. Drivers who are legends of the sport, who you think NASCAR, these men are synonymous with NASCAR. Who am I talking about? That's exactly right. BJ McLeod, Mike Harmon, Carl Long, these legends of the sport, they're just incredible. And I think that this is the big three that we really deserve in 2021. You gotta admit, everyone wants this big three. Fix your big three. Darren Moody wants me to fix Carl Edwards' 2015 Subway car. Now, a lot of people didn't like this scheme because it was way too simplistic, but I like it, so I'm not going to fix it, and I'm going to focus on something else. Carl Edwards straight up disappeared, and I want to know what he's doing with his life. And I have a suspicion he didn't quit NASCAR, he got canned, and he fell hard, and he's working at Subway. Carl, quit making footlongs and come back to where you belong. Longtime friend Shazane Ran2448 says to fix Dale Jr.'s Do SA car. Now, this car does a very good job of capturing the true American spirit. Very patriotic. However, there's one more thing that I think should be added to this car to truly make it great. So I'm just going to select the 88 and float it to make it its own layer. And would you look at that? The car's even more patriotic. I really think this is going to roll over the competition and just intimidate everyone who comes anywhere close to it. Fixed your patriotic 88 car, Shaz. This guy just wants me to fix his life. This was 2 years ago. Hope your life got better, buddy. Pro Gamer Doritos and Mountain Dew wants me to fix Dale Jarrett's 2001 Flames car. Now, this is a classic paint scheme, but I think I want something more iconic written on the side. We all know Dale Jarrett wanted to race the truck, but what's something that's even more iconic in the world of NASCAR?
You're getting the suck.
Thanks, DW, and you're welcome, gamer. Alright, our last design of the day, and this is again from Shazane. He wants me to fix Ryan Reed's number 16 patriotic car. And it's Lily Diabetes, and it's camo, and I think it does a really good job, again, like the Dale Jr. car, of capturing the American spirit. But I needed to say diabetes. And also, I'm liking the camo, but I don't think that it's subliminal enough. I think we need to add more sponsorship. So we're just going to subliminally add a bunch of McDonald's logos all over the car. And we're just going to hide them, like poking out behind the 16, all throughout the camouflage. Just so people who have diabetes don't feel bad that they really shouldn't be eating McDonald's. And so we'll just add more Mickey D's logos, they're there, and I think this looks really good. And then on the corner panel here, we'll add a little man eating McDonald's, and I really like that it says perseverance right there. Like, it has a dual meaning. You could either persevere and beat diabetes, or you could persevere through your big-ass McDonald's meal. So there you go, Shaz. I have diabetes. Thanks for watching this video. While you're at it, go and watch another video. And hey, how about you subscribe, you know? And I can't rhyme anything with video. Definitely white.